Good evening, this is Melissa with the Stock Swoosh, and tonight I'm going to do a little market update. I did one of these a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember what I said, but it's good to look at the market and just see what it's doing, and today's a good day. Why? We're holding. We are clearly holding. I think the last one I did talk about the fact that, we've been in an uptrend, which is pretty much obvious to anyone, and we're holding the uptrend. I mean, we're just holding bullishly, just nonstop here. I mean, look at this here. We came back in. I know we dinked under this here a little bit. I mean, basically, this area here is resistance that is creating a new support over here. I know we dinked under it down here, which is another area of support, which you see right here in the daily chart. But remember, these things are areas, okay? These things are areas. So when we came in right here, it's just an area. You see that? And we came down here. It's not an exact number here, but it's an area. It's an area that's clear enough to hold. In fact, let's look at this. 67.85. Look at these things. I just got done saying it's an area, and it's perfect, pretty much. The low of this bar here is 67.85. The high of these bars here is 67.76. So it's holding above these nice little bars, which I like. It's holding above this bar here, which is 67.63, which I like. Yeah. So nice, really nice. And the market did a daily buy sit up here just today. Well, here, no, actually it triggered yesterday. But it held itself and continued up today. I know there's no big green bars here, but let me tell you, we're going to get one. I don't know if it's tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be the next day or the next day or the next day. We're going to get a nice green bar sometime, if not Friday, Monday, probably for sure, to carry through with this, because we're holding this here. We're holding this here nicely. Do you see that? And we had the nice big green bar here. And then we came in a little bit, not a problem. This isn't doing anything wrong. And we just, boom, go up again. Let's see how these moving averages are tight in here, which is nice. Really nice. So the market's been in an uptrend. Let's just look at the 60-minute chart really quick. And see where we are here. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much within this range and this range. But this is still bullish. Do you see how this is still bullish? Because we're holding in here. This stuff over here, we're holding this over here. Okay? So that is strong. Very strong. This is nice. This is a nice chart. Look at this big green bar here that happened a couple days ago. And boom, we just went up after that. This is a 60-minute chart, so this is a whole hour of trading that created this big, nice green bar here. And it held really nicely into the end of the day there, into the end of the day. Okay, that's important. Okay? The end of the day of trading of the market is just as important as the beginning of the day. Okay? Because it sets the tone for how the stock is going to close in the day, which is meaningful. And it also helps to set some kind of direction what may happen in post-market trading of the market, and then in the morning, okay? But what could possibly happen for the market opening and gapping up. So we had a nice end to the day here, this day. And it was a day that, look, what did we do that day? Oh, we came in that day, and then look what we did. Just looking at this now. The second, we came in and fell all the way into 2 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock we rallied up back more than half of the move of the whole day of the drop. So we dropped, look at this now, I'm just seeing this. So we opened and dropped, boom, all the way into 2 o'clock on the day, and then the last bar of the day, the last hour of the day was so big and so huge and so green, it actually retraced more than half of the move of the day. Let's look at the daily chart. What was it this second? There it is. See, this was the day it did that pivot thing. This is the day it did that pivot, which held above this one over here. So see, this is bullish. I know it has a little red body, but this is more bullish than bearish because of the way the day ended. Do you see that? Let's go back and look at that. This is a 60-minute chart. I like to look at that when I'm looking at the daily too, to see what's happening here. So this was on the 2nd. We opened, dropped. Okay? This is every hour of the day here. Okay, there's 1 hour's trading. This is 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock right here. 68.14, 68.14. We held the low right here. 68.14, 68.14. We held it to the penny. And the last hour bar of the day rallied hard, strong, big, green, and retraced more than half of the move of the day. So I just want to make a little note here. This is a little teaching. We opened and dropped on the day, almost all day down to 2 o'clock. We held to the penny here. This is a double bottom. And then we went up like this into the end of the day, and this is how we closed up here, and we traced half of the move of the day, and we held ourselves. So how do we look at that? Remember, we have to read price action in real time in the moment, live, real time. So the real time most recent price action when this day ended was buying came into the market, okay, or strength, whatever you want to call it, because we held this, we tried to come in here, we couldn't, we did a double bottom, we held it and rallied back more than half. So we created that pivot we saw on the daily chart, but the point is we rallied back after we fell all day in only 1 hour. So that's pretty strong, okay, and that's why that bar looks like that. Now let's just go up here. I'm just going back to see where we can go with this, and I know I did talk about this before. I don't remember the exact numbers I said, but I did say that I thought we were at least going to go up to here, which it seems like we're definitely going to make it now, you know. After that, the next level after that to rally into is up here. So around the 75 area, then afterwards around this $84, $85 area. Remember, these are areas, okay? So this is the most likely next place to go right in here. See that? And then after that, the most likely place to go is right here. So those are the next two levels to look for. I am like 100% conviction we're going to get to this one here. Okay. After that, the next one will be this one. Will we get there? I don't know. We have to see how does the market get there? I mean, I guess that's what we have to wait to see. That has a lot to do with it too. Do you see how we're holding so strongly now? Okay, we're barely coming in. All those moving averages are nice and smooth and tight and moving upward. So we're having some pullbacks, but we're not having like crazy pullbacks. Okay, we're just pulling in, boop, we're holding. Pulling in, boop, we're holding. And that's kind of what happened in the last 2 weeks. So it depends how we get there. If we do nice, steady moves to get up there, then we're probably going to make it for sure up to this second area, okay? Because the nice, steady moves mean consistent buying. Everybody's happy. Yeah, let's get in. Let's buy a little more. You know? So it's a nice, steadier trend. So we'll have to see how we get to the next point. Anyways, this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. This is the market update of the Qs for October 4th. If you have any questions or if you're interested in taking one of my GAP seminars, please feel free to get in touch with me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Thank you and have a great evening.